We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the San Diego Padres and the Atlanta Braves. The Braves are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Aaron Nola is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Weather not much of an issue tonight, a mild 65 degrees here at game time. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
The 1-1. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
And that misses. 2-1. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Roll, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Here's Miguel Sano, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. The 1-2.
No, that's down.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Puig on second. Tatis is over at first with 1 away. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field. And gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 18 for him on the campaign. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Hard hit ball to second. Albies brings it in. And that's the second out. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Mark, what do they have to do to take down a very hot team here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, You have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And this will be fouled away. 3 runs already home here. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Ozuna giving chase. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the. Adrian Morejon, the Cuban-born southpaw, gets the starting nod. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Batting second, the center fielder.
Now batting, Drew Waters, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. Runner goes for second, and there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
The 1-1. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. Here he comes again. 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it. So it's a backwards K for him.
The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. 2 down, runners at first and second. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to find any way to dig themselves out of this current losing streak, then they're going to have to downshift a little bit. Do the little things right. Play fundamentally sound. Play good defense.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. It's the Padres 3 and the Braves nothing. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
And there's one away.
Batting 9.
Coming to the plate now, Luis Camposano is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. 2 balls and a strike to count. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he fouls this one off. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Another 2-2 offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. A man at third with 1 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 3-2 pitch, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. Settling in now, Tommy Pham. 0 for 1 here in the early going. All even now, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Line toward right center, and this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1 if not both of them home. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going. His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
So striding forward now, Fernando Tatis Jr. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. The count now at 2-1. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 2-2. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
At the plate now, Miguel Sano. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Friars 7 and the Braves nothing. So up steps Ozzie Albies. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Batting 7, the third baseman.
So stepping in, Nick Senzel. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. 1 out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out to right field. On the move is Puig. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 8,
Into the box now, Shea Langoliers. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. 2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Fastball up in the zone, but it's strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Touki Toussaint is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. Sent on the ground out to second. Albies scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. 1 out now in the San Diego 3rd, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Here it comes. Hit on the ground to 3rd. Senzel brings it in, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting. The second
Striding in once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Fouled away. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. A bouncer to the left side. Senzel fields it cleanly. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they're still in control, 7-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Malik Smith, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a lawn dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
Acuna Jr.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Puig's got a read on it. 1 down. Striding into the box, Drew Waters reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. There goes Smith. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
Here now the 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Runner's on his way to 3rd. Hit high in the air down the right field line. Puig is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the 2nd out of the inning. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Freeman.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is All set for the start of the fourth, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. The Braves are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Tommy Pham, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. High and deep to left center field. Center fielder looking up, still ranging back. Gone! Two runs on the board after the home run by Tommy Pham. 8th home run on the season for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, after this blast, the 3rd home run of the game, you can see why this place is known as a launching pad. Balls leave this place in a hurry. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see more before this thing is over.
Standing in now, Yasiel Puig lifted into the air out towards center field. Waters is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run hit in the air down the right field line. Acuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. The Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Padres 9 and the ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats. Foul. The 3-2 pitch gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
3 balls and a strike to the Atlanta shortstop. The 3-1. Line drive to center field. There to play it is Profar, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect Ozzie Albies. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting.
At the plate, Nick Senzel comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
Lays off 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Puig on the run, and foul. Heading out towards shallow right. Puig coming on. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Miguel Sano. Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. Now the payoff pitch home, and this is hit hard to the right side, but foul.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Manny Machado. No hits to this point. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waters will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Up next for the Padres.
First baseman
The first
Eric
baseman,
Hosmer is in. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order.
And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Albies picks it up. One there. Relay to Freddie. Double play, and that'll end the inning. 4-6. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Braves to discuss his thoughts on Atlanta's lineup so far. And one thing he stressed to me was the need for them to have better at-bats when they've got runners on base. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with a big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Gonzalez is up with it, and there's one down now.
Now batting.
Digging in,
The designated
Malik
hitter.
Smith, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Into his motion, here comes the 3-1.
3 balls.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1. So now we've got a battle on our hands.
Left side, but well foul. Payoff pitch one more time. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
The right fielder, number 13.
Ready for another shot now. Ronald Acuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta.
That's
2-1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base. And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
The center fielder,
Digging in
number
once
11.
again, Drew Waters. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
3-1 now.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Now both runners on the move. In there, now the throw. Not in time. He's safe at third as they pull off the double steal.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because
The
he's
first
in a
baseman,
peck of
number
trouble.
5. Freddie.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman,
Freeman.
and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
The left fielder, number 20.
2 gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. The run scores from second. It's now a 9-2 contest.
The batter, number
Boy,
7.
talking about having ducks on the pond right there, Hero.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Puig will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Some more of the Edelbray Ramos gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Top half of the sixth about to get started, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Jurickson Profar. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall, and he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Now batting.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Up next to the Padres.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tommy Pham. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And he misses with one here. It's ball 4. So that'll at least bring the double play into the conversation with runners at the corners and one away.
Number 66,
The 1-1 home.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
So now to the plate, Fernando Tatis Jr. Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule. In now, Miguel Sano. It was a walk in his last trip. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. Hit on the ground to third. Senzel's got it. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Padres able to pick up 1 on a couple of hits. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of it. Luis Perdomo enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for San Diego, number 61, Luis Perdomo.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 2-1 home.
Okay.
Fouled off.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Pops this one up. Campusano over to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. This year against right-handed pitching, Senzel brings a batting average in the low 220s to the table.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
Now that's popped up. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
The batter, the catcher.
Standing in, Shea Langoliers. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-2. Now this pitch is swung on and popped up, and this will also head toward the right side of the infield. Braves are set down 1-2-3, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10. Chris Martin enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 55, Chris Marte.
Digging in now, Manny Machado. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's a line drive out to left center, and this is going to get down for a leadoff base hit.
The batter, the first baseman.
Stepping in now, Eric Hosmer. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Marwin Gonzalez will be next. This one's down to third. To second for one. On to first, and that'll take care of Hosmer as well. It's a double play.
Up next for the Padres, the second baseman.
So striding in, Marwin Gonzalez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Nope.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 3. Jurickson Profar would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
The 1-2 misses above the zone for a ball.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up, and it's fouled away. Hit hard to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Into the box, Luis Campusano. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ozuna is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Padres leave a pair, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the speed threat, Malik Smith. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
The right fielder, number 13.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ronald Acuna. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
He drilled the previous batter, and now he falls behind 3-1 to this guy. The last thing you can do, though, is throw a fastball middle of the plate right here.
There goes Smith, yanked on the ground down the line. And here's the 3-2 from him. He'll try it again from first. Line drive to center field. Profar has to roam straight back, but he has it for the 1st out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Standing in, Drew Waters. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-1 home. Out into right center. Well hit. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance, and he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
The 1-2. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The left fielder, number 20.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. Outside, 2-1.
big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Hard on the ground towards short. Fielded cleanly. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Josh Taylor comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. New inning set to get underway, and up next it'll be the outfielder Tommy Pham. Lifted in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 6.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hard hit ball to second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, this guy's been unhittable all year, but eventually you knew somebody would get to him. That's the first home run he's given up all year. But like all good relievers, he has to have a short memory and put it behind him.
He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
In today's game, with so many shifts being deployed on a day-to-day basis, for a batter to stay tall and drive a backdoor breaking ball the other way fires me up.
This is foul right side. And he fouls this one off. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Now another 1-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball and out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Well, they're not there yet, but a solo homer to lead off the inning will do wonders for any team's confidence. We'll see if the next few batters can continue the comeback effort here. Just need to string some good at-bats together now.
David Bednar is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. At the plate, Ozzie Albies. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gonzalez ranging into the outfield, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman.
Now at the plate, Nick Senzel. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him. Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping into the box, Shea Langoliers. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. Reaches out. Oh no, he dropped it. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. So here's Malik Smith. Last time up he was hit by a pitch. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 2-1 home. Swing and a liner. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. We've played 8 full. A.J. Minter enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Eric Hosmer to the plate now. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Slow grounder to first. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Next to the plate for the Padres, Marwin Gonzalez. He doubled his last time through.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches. You'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw something in that pitch that he liked out of the pitcher's hand, but that wasn't a pitch he was going to do a whole lot with.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. Marwin Gonzalez has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
To the plate now, Jurickson Profar. In there, 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. Ozuna is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Padres, the catcher.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Camposano. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that's the first out.
Up next for Atlanta.
Digging in and looking for more, Drew Waters. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 5.
Stepping in, Freddie Freeman. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. 3-1 to him now. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses for ball 4 to Freeman as he'll work the walk. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Final strike for the Braves. Fastball is outside, and it's full now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
And he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Stepping up to the plate, Dansby Swanson. He went deep last time up. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, everybody knows that losing can become a habit, especially when your losing streak is up into double digits. But they get a win here, and they're hoping they've broken that bad habit for a long time to come.
12-4 is the final in this game. The San Diego Padres blasted 5 home runs en route to victory. Adrian Morejon wins his 3rd of the season. Aaron Nola was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.